well. Hold on a second, guys. Some technical difficulties. There we go. Okay. I got to do something real quick. My son showed me this the other day. So let me, actually, I can just do this. Here we go. Make a new tab. Get this going here. I will let it get pulled up here. I'm going to have to mute it. What you guys are saying or talking to me if anybody shows up. Mute it. Sorry about that. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. Oh, mute it. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go. I'm ready. I'll put I'm ready here. Let me just kind of, there we go. I'll put this over here. What's it doing? What we'll do here. Getting it ready for you guys. What is it doing? Oh my God. Weird. Okay. Here. So hopefully see what we're doing. For some reason this tab opened up. Google Hangout does not like when I do this stuff. We're gonna talk about Great Balls of Fire, my thoughts on it. Getting in here. Somebody in there say hi, whoever you are, and get the to watch the chat. But for some reason the chat's just not working. I just muted myself on the live thing. That'll do anything. I'll slow down my video. Sorry about this taking a little bit, trying to get it all set up and everything. Just learn about the whole chat thing. Like I was like wondering, like, why can't I see like the people talking, typing stuff? And then I realized like somebody came in last time I did this live and I didn't even realize it. So yeah, all kind of. There we go. Getting the camera set good. I don't know what's going on with this. Let me refresh. I don't know what's going on. The chat's not showing up over here. I probably just pause it. Go and continue playing. There, let's just do that. Maybe that'll because for some reason this doesn't want to load up the chat. No idea. And it's not showing up on this thing. So I don't know what's going on. Once I got something like, let me see if I can fix the settings here. And the person left. I apologize. I can get stuff going. I apologize for the thing. See, I don't know why it's not like fixing stuff. We'll talk about balls. Same there. I'll put that out there. Let's get fixing stuff. We'll talk about it. Okay. So somebody walks in. Hopefully they see that. I don't know why it's not coming up over here. Choose links. See, I don't understand what's going on here. Because it's not. It's showing like I'm typing, but like nobody. Like when that person talked the other day, like it didn't. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't come off very good. And for some reason the chat is not coming up. Like I don't understand that. I have to. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just not doing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah, I don't know why the chat's not coming out here. It should show up like over here, like the chat, but for some reason I don't know why it's like it just doesn't want to. Like I can't. Like yeah, I don't understand. unless you can do. Let me check some out real quick. Get the camera. Can you even hear me? Okay, that's just mute microphone. Okay, it's on there. Okay, let's turn this up a little. There you go. Change my audio level a little bit. Maybe that'll help a little bit too. Cameraman, what is this? Okay, I just joined Hide their audio and video for my broadcast. Yes. Broadcast a large video that I see to my audio. Hide their audio video from. Yes, I wanted to broadcast a large video. Let's see. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, all of them are gonna. I mean, I love you guys, but I don't hear from you guys like voice. I don't. Yeah, do that. Just ain't no like hangout. You know what it is, but it's not. Okay. Anyways, I basically do this to one, make it easier for me to record a video because I can just do this and it's up. It's done. Kaput. And the wrestling thing, like I don't want to sit here and waste time like making a thumbnail, to be honest. Because one, most of my videos are like 2-3 days after the shows happen. And it's just kind of like a weekly wrestling chat thing. There's something like on the computer. What is that? Anyway, so let's talk about Great Ball of Fire. So the match I didn't watch was Neville versus Tozawa. And I heard it was a pretty okay match, but I didn't watch it. Well, let's talk about the ending. So Tozawa, the way they did it was good. It was whatever. I mean, they're creative. They come up with good ways to end the matches and such. Tozawa got caught on the rope, crotched, and then Neville kicked the rope, so it even made it worse. I mean, I think he did his was it Rings of Saturn move, and Tozawa tapped out. Awesome, cool, great. But it was just good, and if you then you watched Raw the next night, and it fit perfectly into a storyline. They're further progressing with Tozawa and Neville, so great to see that story continuing. I kind of hope they don't like cut the Titus thing short. I think they really need to push this with the Titus thing, and because I think it's adding another layer to 205 Live, which is really great. Like I really think he should show up on 205 Live and actually do stuff on there, like become the 205 Live like commissioner or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. Like if they made him like the GM of 205 Live, wow, that would be great. Like they need something to add to 205 Live, and I think that would be the best thing to do. Because technically they're under the Raw brand. Titus is under the Raw brand, so he could go out there and do stuff. And even if he wanted to go out there and let's just say one of the wrestlers gets mad at him and he has a match, like him and Neville, maybe they have a match because Neville is fed up with the way Titus is running 205 Live. They could do it. They could do it, and Neville could probably beat him. He could go over Titus and do a storyline later on. About how Neville kicks Titus off of 205 Live. I mean, there's storylines there they could do numerous times. I think Titus is like becoming very valuable to 205 Live, and he could do something great there. Anyways, enough with that match. Great match. Looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with Tozawa and Neville in the future. We're going to go on to the next match, which the opening match, which was Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. I think this match did pretty well, and I've heard all the arguments for Great Balls of Fire. Either you enjoyed it or you completely hated it, and it's kind of one of those weird pay-per-views because, like, and I'm gonna say this again: people watching wrestling nowadays, like, they just need to chill. They just need to take a chill pill because I think they're taking it way too seriously, and WWE will never take it seriously. They're gonna go in there and they're gonna have fun matches, and that's what they're continuing to do. So if you're not having fun watching wrestling, you probably just need to stop. Just don't watch it for like a month and come back to it because you need to put yourself in a place where it's only professional wrestling, okay? And you need to just watch it and have fun. Like, well, why is this person getting pushed? Why is this not person getting pushed? You can do that. You can get angry, but you also got to realize that it's the WWE. They're going to do what they want to do. and they're putting on great matches. And you also got to realize too, like how many people are at the top of that ladder that you're going to see as the world champion someday. You're going to see Balor, you're going to see Joe, you're going to see Rollins, you're going to see Roman, you're going to see Dean, all at the top of the ladder. And there's also going to be other people that, yeah, they should be champion, but they're probably not going to be champion because there's too many people that people expect to be world heavyweight champion. Now, I think barring wrestling injuries, some of those people could. Bray Wyatt is one of them. People think should be world champion. Titus O'Neil, like whether or not he's on like the bad list or whatever right now, I think he's gotten back in their good graces lately with what he's done with 205 Live, and I think he will get a push at some point. Guys like Rusev and guys like Jinder Mahal just proved right there that anything can happen. If someone gives an opportunity to a wrestler to go out there and give a great performance, and he does, they're going to reward them. And Jinder Mahal has done a great job so far as the WWE champion over on SmackDown, and I have no qualms about him being world champion. I think he's doing a great job. Whatever. But this match was entertaining, and when I saw the ending, I was like, oh, interesting. That's a way to end it. And it's kind of like you go back to WC. If you ever watch any WCW matches, they really they had fun with their matches. Like every match in WCW, you never knew what was going to happen. You never knew if there was going to be a clean finish. You never knew there was going to be a run in at the end or cheating. In WCW, I always loved when the guy grabbed something out of his trunks and hit the guy and shoved it back in his trunks and then climbed on top of him and won the match that way. I always loved it when they did that. And this wasn't that, but it was like a poke in the eye, and the referee didn't see it. And then Bray gets in the ring, and he hits his move, and he pins him. Now, the only thing that I kind of didn't like is that, yeah, there should have been some kind of lead up to this or something. More like Bray should have been cheating somewhere else. So we really haven't seen, I don't think, Bray do stuff like this. So that's what kind of I think may worry some people. And I mean, I don't think he's ever did things like that where like put his feet on the ropes and things like that, which is great. Like if he wants to get heat, that's legitimate heat. And I think the thumb and eye thing kind of worked because some of the crowd I think got kind of worked up over the fact, but it wasn't because of, I don't know. And one thing in wrestling today is it's hard to get heel heat because people respect the workers. And WWE still wants to run it as an entertainment business, characters and so forth. But it's hard to run a company, a pro wrestling company like that, when they're trying to put certain people on different sides of the fence. Because later on down the road, there's going to be, like Survivor Series and things like that. So they need to know what side of the fence that they're on. Do the fans like them? Do the fans hate them? Do the fans like to hate them? Where are they at? So they need to know, like, if they need to make a tag match, they can figure out where to put them, which side, So I think it's interesting that people boo it, and it's probably for the way the match ended, but it's the reason why they do it is because they want Bray Wyatt to get the heat. Therefore, why they did it. I think sometimes some of the pro wrestling fans today, they forget that it's wrestling. This is what it's supposed to be. This is what you have to remember, even though we know everything that goes on behind the scenes now, basically, for the most part. It's still the same thing. The good guys are there to get a response for you to cheer them. The bad guys are there. They want you to boo them. So when you don't do that and you don't follow what the company is trying to do, it hurts the product. So that's what kind of makes me mad when some people are like, oh, it sucked. Ugh. No, not really. They did what they wanted to do. When we get to the women's match, she did what she was supposed to do. She wants you to hate her for doing what she did. Bray Wyatt wants you to hate him for what he did. So, whatever. Bray Wyatt gets a win. Hey, Bray Wyatt got a win. So, you got to be happy about that. I think it was a pretty good match. Pretty decent match. Then we get the, I may get the Order Max stuff, but if I do it, whatever. I think we got End Zone Cass here. I could be wrong. We'll go with End Zone Cass, though. I think we got like a promo backstage with the Hardy Boys at some point around this time. And them talking about how they have to go the extra mile to beat Sheamus and Cesaro. Oh, and they're talking about how tough they are and everything like that. They're putting them over. Enzo and Cass, I believe this is when they had their match. Enzo came out, cut a promo, and I'm not sure what the reasoning is with him coming out, cutting a promo at a pay-per-view and just keeps on talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Like, I think it's kind of stupid. Like, he needs to cut it short. He needs to say it short and sweet and get to the match. I don't know if there was something going on and he had to talk and I said, hey, go out and talk for a while. He's not ready. We got to talk to him or something like that. I don't know what was said. But anyways, he went to the ring and he talked for way too long. Great promo. It was a good one, but it just seemed like it went on too long. Like, stop. No more. Don't do that anymore. It's becoming like a thing of Enzo where he just talks like way too long. It's like if you're trying to get him heel heat, then you're going to do a good job. I don't think that's what you're intending to do, because people are going to tell him to shut up eventually. But Cass comes out, new theme music. Most people don't like it, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it fits his character. I think that over time we'll like it, and I think the squeals in the theme song is kind of stupid. Like, they probably could do something with that and just make it like normal. I don't know. I don't like the way it sounds like Psycho Sid's like son is coming out or something, which I don't think that's what Big Cass wants to be, because Sid was okay, but I like Sid, but Cass ain't no Sid, and Sid ain't no Cass. I don't know what you want to take away from that, but take what you want. They neither were tremendous stars, but we're yet to see what Big Cass has in store, so I can't really say much. Yeah. But yeah, Big Cass went over here, brutalized Enzo. Enzo got a few shots in, but for the most part, brutalized. I really thought Enzo was going to win here. I thought they were going to build a story with that, and Enzo or Cass attacks him after the fact. And beats him up, puts him on the stretcher or something like that. I think that would have been a better story if Enzo would have somehow won, like a roll up or something like that, and then Cass beats him up, puts him on the stretcher, puts him on the action for a while. And Enzo went on Raw, so they're kind of doing something like that. But I don't know. I have a feeling he'll be back next week on Raw, but I don't know. We'll see. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match. Some people thought that Enzo was like, I don't know. People were saying like he was like, I don't know, something. Like they didn't think he was doing very good. I'm like, I thought he was doing great. Like, he's doing exactly what his character is supposed to do. He without a doubt was playing up to the crowd. When the crowds are booing, he was just acting like he was enjoying their boos. It's like, oh yeah, give it to me. He's like, come on, oh yeah. It was funny how he was like, what? Boo. So then he threw Enzo over the top rope. I was like, oh god. It's like he's gonna be that guy. He's gonna do those moves where like, oh, did that hurt? Did that legitimately hurt? Because like some of the moves he does on Enzo, like, and it's like, his history. You were his tag partner. Please, oh my god. So he threw him on the ramp like on Raw weeks ago. Like, that had to hurt. Like, that had to leave some bumps or something on the guy. Like, I thought you were trying to put Enzo over. Please don't kill the poor man. Jesus. Yeah, I thought it was a good match. Good match. I think shortly after this we get the tag match. Probably to get people not to fall asleep later on, because if they would have put that on like second to last, good God, man. But they had Hardy's versus Sheamus Cesaro Iron Man match. Didn't know what to expect. I thought I was going to be falling asleep during this match. But no, it was pretty entertaining. It kept me entertained throughout the whole match. I think I did fall asleep for like a brief couple minutes in there, but I knew the match. Kept me entertained pretty well. Enjoyed a great match. I mean, for that to be the first Iron match, I mean, I'm sure we could do better with other wrestlers, but that's a great start to first ever Iron Man tag match. Just imagine what the Revival and the Hardys could have done, or Revival and Sheamus and Cesaro could have done. Because I think like even mixing around certain teams, I think we could have did some better stuff, and it would have been amazing either way. So interesting to see where the tag division goes, because I think that the same with the Divas division or women's division, whatever you want to call it. It was lackluster in the past, and I think tag division, we've seen great tag matches before, but it's kind of went in and out, you know. And I think that the tag wrestling in general in WWE and in the business entirety is getting better, and it's incredible. Like, we're seeing a boom, and I told everybody like it was coming. I was telling people, go back and watch some older videos. I said there was a boom created coming because of all these people coming in, and it's happening right now. You look on TV, like, if you don't see a star every 15 minutes on Raw, like, I don't know what you're looking at, because like there's people showing up there that could be world champion, like The Miz, Elias Sampson, Finn Balor, Joe. That was the first thing that Big Cass comes out. Minus the cruiserweights, which Neville could be world champion legitimately. Even Tozawa, like he could possibly be like SmackDown champion, or not the big champion, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him as world champion at some point someday, if he gets bigger. I mean, not like steroid wise or muscle wise or anything, but I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah, the tag match was great. I liked all the stuff in the match. We got a hint of brokenism in the match. Is that the word? Brokenism. Anyways, brokenism in the match, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, this video is not going to go like super long, but I'm going to try and cover all the matches. I think the women's championship was next, and this match was probably one of the worst matches on the card, in my opinion. It was. They wrestled for a good time, and then right when you got into the match is when Alexa Bliss like hit some move in the ring. I don't even remember what she did. She did something, and then she rolled out of the ring, and Sasha couldn't even get to her feet. Like she got to her feet, and Alexa Bliss got out of the ring, and she did something again, and she rolled back out again, and then she got a 10 count on her, and she got counted out. So it's like kind of excited to see the match and see what they were going to do, but then she got herself counted out, and I'm just like, I'm mad for another reason. Like, I don't care about the count out. I'm just want to see more wrestling, because it didn't seem like it went on for long enough. But knowing what happened on the card, like, it probably either one, like they ran short of time, or they had this planned all along and they're just going to continue the feud. Now, what they're going to do with this, I have no idea. Tag team division, I don't know what they're doing with that either. What happened on Raw with the Revival coming back, the club getting a win of Harvey's. Who knows? I mean, maybe a fatal four-way for the tag belts, maybe a fatal four-way for the world belts. It may just be fatal four-ways everywhere at SummerSlam, which would be interesting. But women's match was, like I said, it was okay. It was good wrestling until she rolled out of the ring and ended the match. But yeah. Anyways, that's all there is there. Interesting. I'm interesting. I like Alexa Bliss. I don't mind her as a women's champion. I liked her on SmackDown. She garnered my what do you call that? Admiration on SmackDown, and I love her. She's a cute chick that I don't mind watching, and also she can wrestle, and I want to see her wrestle because I know she can. I know she can do it. People always talk about, oh, she can't wrestle. She looks good to me when she wrestles. She doesn't look bad. I mean, she doesn't. I don't see her. I've seen her botch a couple times, but I don't think she does that bad of work. I think given time, she'll get better in the ring. And they put her in a prominent role, and she's doing great. She talks great. She's a great talker. That's the thing. Like, we need somebody like Alexa Bliss that can get on the mic and cut promos and do great. And she's probably, I almost want to say she's the best talker they got right now as far as a woman goes, and that's probably why she's the women's champion right now in Raw. So, kind of honestly say, and I really do think she's the best talker. Like, I can't think of any other woman that talks that legitimately is a great talker. Naomi's okay, but she comes off as corny sometimes. And I said, Charlotte's okay. She has her moments, but sometimes she talks, and it's just like sounds nonsense going out of her mouth. So she's got natural ability in the ring, but when it comes to promos, Charlotte still needs to work on some of that stuff. I don't think she's there yet. Sasha's pretty good too. Bayley definitely not. She still sounds corny when she comes on the mic too. She's just like Naomi, which is sad to say because her in-the-ring work is like way above what Naomi can do. But anyway, let's digress. But great women's match, except they just cut short. Like, it was just way too short. They should have wrestled for at least like 5 more minutes. You know, whatever. And then I think we got. I'm trying to think if we missed any matches. I'll go ahead and talk about the Intercontinental match because it was okay, but it seemed like they cut this one short too. It didn't go very long. I think Miz Faraj got involved. I think we all knew that was going to happen. That was just like see through. Like, you can see that through, right? That through this match that was going to happen. Dean loses because of interference by Miz Faraj. You know, Monday Night Raw this week, I fell asleep at the end of the Raw, so I didn't really get to see everything that happened. But from what I hear people talking about in videos I watched, that they surrounded the ring and attacked Seth, and Dean came down for the save. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe a handicap match at SummerSlam. That's probably what I'm seeing. It's probably going to be the Miz Faraj and Miz with Maurice taking on Seth and Dean at SummerSlam in a handicap match. That's probably where it's going to go. I don't think they're going to even it up. I honestly think they're going to do the handicap match, and the heels will probably go over in that match. That's my prediction already. I'm already going to tell you that because I guarantee that handicap match is probably going to happen. Because they've had handicap matches at SummerSlam before, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again because Vince would be like, "We did it before. We'll do it again." You know how Vince is. He's weird like that. Anyways, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns ambulance match. This match, and you've seen the highlights on Raw. I'm not going to talk about the ending. I like the goofy antics, okay? I don't mind them. But sometimes when the wrestlers portrayed in these antics, when they're not that entertaining, they're not very good to watch. And this was one of those times where Braun overshadows anything that Roman will ever do because I think he's so good, or he just has that it factor that people want to watch him. Roman he's not the guy that you want to hate. He's just not entertaining. He needs to do something. He needs to break out of his shell. I don't know what they need to do to have him break out of his shell. Maybe they need to have him work with a stiff wrestler or something. I have no idea. And let him really get into his character. I think he just needs to work with Joe a lot. That's what I think. I think Joe would help his character. I think Joe would bring out the real Roman Reigns and just help him, in some way, shape, or form. For the Lord's sake, Joe, help the poor man. He's having trouble. Get the trash trucks there. Making noise outside. Anyways, but yeah, great match. I love this match. And that's the thing, like, I've never heard anybody say really that Roman's matches are boring. And if they do, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. His matches are entertaining. People have never said that his work is not good. It's his mic work, it's his character work that needs work. His in-ring work is pretty good. So, yeah. But, that being said, Braun went over. Happened on Raw was gold between Joe and Roman and Lesnar. All having fun. Lesnar is loving every bit of working with Joe. I love that because it's going to come out on screen when they're on TV, when they're on pay-per-view. It's going to be amazing. Vince is probably like, hey, Lesnar likes working with him. That's saying something. We can't get this guy to do anything. And they get him to get into stuff on Raw like that. It was great. It was awesome. Him going back and forth with Joe. Like, this is the Rock and Austin, like, of our era. And we need to have this. Like, let them do what they want to do and make this a compelling storyline. If you want to throw Roman in there, whatever. Just still, please don't have him win the world championship. Oh my God, please. Jesus. It's like, as soon as they have something good, they ruin it. Like, why would you put Roman in there? It's like, he's not going to get a rub. There is no rub because he needs to work on his character first. Because his character's right. Then you put him in something like that. Then it would work. But right now, it's garbage. It's complete garbage. Don't do it. But yeah, Roman beat up Strowman. You've seen it on Raw. If you didn't watch it, go watch the pay-per-view on the network, for God's sakes. You'll see it. I'm not going to talk about it. It's stupid. He took the ambulance, bashed it in. Jaws alive. Short story. Braun walked away. We haven't seen him since the pay-per-view. So, pretty good. Hope he shows up next week. I think that'd be interesting. He's probably going to interfere in the main event. And I think Steven Larson's the best. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Like, it's probably going to be like a fatal 4-way, or Strowman's going to get involved in something and get Roman out of that match. But I mean, there's nothing more for them to do. Like, what other kind of match can it go? I mean, it did everything. So the only way to do it is to kind of put them in the match, break them off from each other, and have Braun go after someone else, like Lesnar or something. And it'll give Joe, maybe Joe will go after Roman after this and lead to them having a feud, and that would help. Please, Joe, help Roman. That'd be great. Just have a feud with Roman, because I think that would be good. It would be really good. And when he first was going to come up, I said, he could be the guy. Maybe he possibly helps Roman, because he's really good at what he does. He's one of the best currently in the company, without a doubt. Him and Owens are probably two of the best heels and people that can legitimately get heat just because they know how to talk on the microphone and they know how to garner heat. But also people respect that, so they like them. So you put him in there with Roman or something like that, maybe he can do something to get more heat on himself that would make Roman look better. We'll see. But he's also going to help Roman say, hey, buddy, what can piss you off? To give you a reaction in damn ring, because you ain't showing no damn reaction when you're talking to me. Like, what do I got to do? Do I really got to headbutt you? Because I think that's what did happen. They just need to put him in the ring with somebody stiff, and then he'll get pissed off legitimately and be like, do it in the ring. Do it in the ring. Come on. Show us what you got. Anyways. Yeah. Then we get to the main event. Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. All I'm going to say is this. I enjoyed the match. The hype was there. That's what Brock Lesnar matches are all about. The hype, the hype, the hype. Joe did great work. He basically dominated the whole match for the most part, except for a few moments. I liked the way the match started. It was good. Lesnar, put him through a table and all that. Entertaining. I was like, oh, beginning the match like everybody else was. And I enjoyed that. But it seemed like it was a little short. Like, I think if we would have went like 5 more minutes and they did something, people would have been talking about it. I think people would have, and even it being as short as it was, people are still talking about it because they know what these people they know what they can do now. And they're like, oh, we really want to see this one-on-one again. And we're probably not going to get that this time. It's probably going to be more people involved. At least Roman, possibly Strowman as well. I can see a triple threat happening at least. Something is going to happen. But I think that as far as the match goes, it was pretty decent for what they could do. But I think it just gave us a taste of what they can do for the future. So with Lesnar saying he's happy working with Joe, it's great. Like, I can't wait to see what they're going to do. But yeah, as far as the whole pay-per-view, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. I was into it every step of the way. I'm trying to think if I missed any matches. Cruiserweight, like I talked about the Cruiserweight title wins. Tag, Cass, Bray, Joe Lesnar, Roman Braun. I don't think I'm missing something. I think that was about it. They had Heath versus Kurt Angle randomly, and I guess Heath won it off camera or something, web and whatever. Nobody cared about that. It was what was going on. That's exactly why they put them out there, though, because nobody cares about it anyway. So send these two guys up, have a match on the pay-per-view. Did they get pay-per-view money? Because they weren't filmed. They really weren't filmed. It's funny. Anyway, Casado. Anyways, yawn. Hi. Clear my throat. Yeah, basically it. Show was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Let me know in your comments down below about what you think. But I just think that people need to take less seriously. I enjoyed it just sitting back and watching things happen. Good Lord. And hope you guys enjoyed everything in the video, and hopefully figure out this whole thing at some point. Throat is not cooperating. Anyways, Great Balls of Fire, huge success. Next year, hope they can match it. If you didn't like it, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, I'm watching like Joe Cronin and stuff, and they're talking crap about it. It's like, what were you watching? Did you have the volume turned up? Like, were you watching it? Were you watching the whole entire thing? Were you messing around with your kids? Like, what were you doing? Like, I don't understand what you were watching. Because I'm watching the whole pay-per-view, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Like, I don't know what you expect. Like, it's not going to be Ring of Honor. It's not going to be flippity-floppity guys. They're flying all over the place. It's not going to happen. So I don't know what you're watching, but just take a chill pill, watch the wrestling, enjoy it for what it is. And sorry if that like made like a big loud kill people with their headphones. I apologize. My voice, my cough is, I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, I'm gonna go record some more videos. So if you see me with my Batman shirt and the videos in a few days, you'll know what day I recorded it on. We are live currently, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification if you want to know when exactly I go live and when I upload videos. So it's been usually it's late at night, either around midnight or either around like 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, sometimes 2, around that time. So between 1 and 5 a.m. I may upload a video sometime up there, just to get a video up. And today I actually uploaded one like around 5 a.m. or 4 or 5 a.m. and then I did this live video. So you got 2 videos today technically. So I've been trying to do that. I did the whole vlog thing. And I'll probably do that, probably here in a moment. I might do that actually, and shoot another video, and that'll go up later tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I may do something else. We'll see. I have other videos to record here in a moment. So hope you guys enjoyed this little Great Balls of Fire review. I tried to get up sooner, but things happen, and the video I put up today was kind of boring, so I kind of wanted to do another video anyway. And I kind of wanted to put that video up just to get it up. Wasn't something I was super excited about, but it was something that's interesting. If you want to check it out, it's 2 wrestlers review. So it's a wrestling day. And this is kind of why I don't want to leave wrestling on the channel, but in all honesty, it is part of my lifestyle. It is part of something that I like. So this being sort of a vlogger kind of channel / music movie review channel, it's what I do. So if you enjoyed it, awesome. If you don't enjoy it, sorry. Give it a thumbs down. If you don't like it, I don't know. It's like I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably not gonna do it again because that was the only reason why I did it, because I had the paper and I wanted to throw it away. But I want the content to be out there because I did actually interview a person, whether it's a wrestler or not. I have no idea. But anyways, you can go check it out later. Pay-per-view, Great Balls of Fire, great. I loved it. I don't know what other people were talking about. Smoking drugs, doing things bad. I don't know what you're doing, but it was a good pay-per-view. Opinions, I know, but it's what YouTube's for. Come on here and complain and make videos, and people watch and see what people are talking about and current events and things like that. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off here. Keep it rocking and keep on watching wrestling. Later, guys. So I find the stop broadcast button.